Oh my goodness. All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream where a bunch of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Steven as Dromm the Fighter, Tim as Vinny the Rogue, Erin as Lily the Fighter as well. Maybe Dromm's the sorcerer. I don't know. And Serpen the Paladin. And I am Shawn. Nakul as Serpen the Paladin. And I am Shawn, your ever faithful, confused, and humble DM. And this is BND Live.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a little recap because it's been a long time since we played with this group.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. That's right. Ooh, first D&D of 2024. You were in silence still, and you headed to the market to meet with Famir, the market apple seller. And apple buying ensues. So much so, in fact, that Vinny gives in, runs back to buy a bag of holding, finally letting go of some of his gold. Vinny gets a shiny planting apple when he reveals that he's a Vivendar heir. You all spend that night at the inn and head out in the morning of Desal. You hike out of town and you reach Vinny's old house by evening, roughly 25 miles. Strange lights and weird sounds in the woods turn out to be an older elf, great old Uncle Kalig, the only other living Vivendar other than Vinny. You spend the night and morning with him, and he encourages Vinny on his path. Continuing on toward the river and the coast of the lake, the Gaul, you reach the Great Stone Bridge. Lily draws out the vista and notes the bridge's construction to tell Finric about later. You continue to the northwest, heading toward the city of Thor. Continue into the evening, you set a watch. Next day, to Tal, more hiking. But by evening, as the sun goes down, still far above you, you do see the lights of Thor. And that is where we ended things. So you are in the chilly mountain pass leading to Thor. It is the evening. What would you like to do?
So we're not in Torin yet, right? Like that's...
You are in Torin. You've crossed... Oh. Yes, you are technically in Torin, but the first major city is this one you're about to get to.
Okay.
Should we head into the city so that we could get a room for the night and not be freezing out here? Because I'm tired of sleeping in the cold.
Well, you're not... You'd have to go a few more hours to get into the city. Yeah, so Torin is this wide one up here. And the capital is Handar, all the way on the western coast, and you guys have gone up here, and you're somewhere in the mountains there, about to get to the Thor.
Are we going to cut through that mountain pass, like that valley, I guess?
Pass the Carathos?
That is, presumably your goal. I don't know.
Okay.
You guys sort of took this going on. I don't know. You don't have a guide. Oh wait, you do have a owlbear. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Is he our guide?
I don't know if Ostrid is your guide so much as just a friend.
Doesn't know where to go.
I thought that someone had been in this area before. Or at least they said as long as you take the main road or something.
I think
it was the guy we got apples from. Yeah.
I think Vinny claims perhaps that.
I mean, I grew up like right over there.
Yeah.
No,
I point a few hundred miles away.
Oh, well, maybe Lily has been talking with Twizzard. and describing vista points, and maybe he's like, "Oh yeah, you got to go north from here."
That's
I don't think he would
entirely
have told
possible.
you the right way to go. You're not a dwarf.
I'm Lily.
All right, you're pretty short.
Twizzard
All
only
right.
tells short people the real.
Dwarves get the best directions. If you're not a dwarf, the shorter you are, the better your directions.
I see.
Noted.
Drop me not going to get good directions.
Hmm.
I guess if we can't make it to Thor, we'll have to just stay where we are for the night. Any kind of shelter might help us keep off the cold.
If we have to sleep on these rocks again, I'm going to be Thor.
Perhaps we can keep going anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
You can
I
certainly
don't
try.
mind. That's my idea. Get to Thor so I can be warm.
All
I mean,
right.
moving will keep us warm.
We'll
It is a
also
clear
get
night.
tired though.
It's a clear night. Cold but clear.
Let's do it.
All right. Could one of you roll a d20 for me?
Ooh, can I?
Sure.
Roll it good.
6.
6. All right.
I think that's a good roll.
It's a pretty good number.
All right. You guys push on into the cold, stopping briefly to have a meal of some kind, perhaps, or just gnawing on rations that you
Apples.
can gnaw on while you walk.
Yeah, we got plenty of apples.
The wind howls around you as you continue into the snowy. Not well. It's I guess there's blown snow, but it's not actively snowing. As you go, and the evening darkens around you, gets a little bit colder. A little bit colder. The air coming out of your mouth starting to freeze around your face. And you dream and you look above you, and depending on how the path winds and climbs the height of the mountain, occasionally you can see the lights of Thor pop out, and sometimes you cannot. But you continue. Sometimes the path wide, sometimes the path narrow, and sometimes even carved stairs. Which, while making it easier, are also a little treacherous with some ice on them here and there.
So it's dark and it's cold, right?
I got
Oh,
a
yeah.
good walking stick though.
Can I light a really quick fire with some sparks and then cast control flames on it? Which is my cantrip to control fire.
Your cantrip is to control fire?
I choose non-magical flame that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. I can affect it in the following ways. Expand it, extinguish it, double or half the bright light, call it simple shapes. Can I immerse myself in it so it outlines me and I stay warm and light the way?
Control fire, you say?
Control flames.
Control flames. And you want to get the flames by doing what? Sparks
I'm gonna-
and prestige.
No, take my little flint and steel that I've got in my little my adventurer's backpack and make a little spark. Ching, ching. And I'm going to control that.
It says, provided that the wood or other fuel is present in the new location.
That's
Oh, could you use like a torch or something?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have torches.
oh, all right. I was hoping I could be the torch.
I mean, it
That was my
would
goal.
do
It would still
damage
hurt
to you.
Well, but I was going to control it so it didn't actually hurt me. It would just
Then it would
be
just-
close to me.
But if it doesn't have fuel, it's just going to go out.
I thought I was controlling it so my magic energy was giving it fuel.
No, this is specifically non-magical flame.
Okay. Well, then I just look around at everyone and imagine myself doing that and go, oh, it's cold. And I continue on walking.
But Lily does like the idea of having a torch with a flame that might keep her a little bit warmer. So
Stand near the owl there.
I'll
Lily-
be carrying a small torch.
Lily lights up a torch. All right. All right, you guys continue through the cold night. At one point, you hear off in the distance what sounds like a loud clicking noise. But you just push on, trying to ignore it. And probably around, oh gosh, let's call it like 2 or 3 in the morning. You come around a bend, and there in front of you, in the flickering light of your torch, and also lit up with some of its own torches on the top, is a large white stone wall set into the sort of valley of the path in front of you. And in the center of it, there's a door. And there's a few flickering
Knock on the
torches
door!
on top of the wall. All right, you guys approach the door. You bang on the wood, cold beneath your fist, and you hear nothing for a while. And then a little slider opens up in a smaller door within a larger door. Doors within doors. And you hear, What are you folks doing out there?
We're quite cold and we'd like to find lodging within the city.
Where have you come from at this ungodly hour?
Oh, the last city we were in was Silence.
You're not mages, are you?
No, none of us are mages.
What's a mage?
Are you a
All
mage?
right. No, I'm not a mage.
Is he a dwarf, though?
It's hard to tell. He definitely looks bearded. Then the thing shuts, and you hear a couple more rustling noises and a thump, and the door opens up, and you see a dwarf, and there's a little stool next to him that he was using to stand and look at the thing because he is a little shorter.
I am surprised they don't just have dwarf-size holes.
This is a shorter than normal dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Come in, come in. You didn't, you weren't attacked, were you?
No, but it might be because we have a companion here who might have scared whatever might attack us off.
He sort of looks out and...
I look at Sir Pen.
He looks at Sir Pen and then sort of looks around him at Astrid. It's like, oh, I see. Well, welcome to Thor. Come in, come in. He shuts and bolts the door behind you. Not that there's going to be much going on at this hour of night. Even the taverns have shut down.
Oh,
But your best bet if you're looking for someplace warm, suppose you could bang on the door of the Chillwind Resort. Or maybe Galmdelver's. There's also the Elkenhoof, but they're probably asleep. Galmdelver's is probably your best bet. Head down the main street there for a while, and make your second right, and little hole in the wall tavern. But
Thank you, kind sir. I hope that you are staying warm this evening.
I've got my charcoal brazier in the office over there. I'll be okay. But yeah, welcome. Get warm. He sort of shuffles back into his little office.
thanks.
All right, let's go get some lodgings.
All right. Yeah, the everything seems pretty much dead. Some lights and some windows, but for the most part, the town is quiet. A gilding of ice covers some buildings. There's some snow drifted up in corners here and there. But there's sort of a silence that hangs over the whole place. as you head over, follow his directions. You see a beat up wooden sign with a stein sort of wood carved into it outside the door. The lights seem to be off. What would you like to do?
Knock.
All right. Give it a knock. Light knock? Heavy knock? What kind of knock? What kind of knock are we talking?
Boom.
All right. All right. You hear some shuffling and some moving around inside. And the door opens up. You see a short dwarf, very pale skin. It's a little odd for a dwarf, holding a green glass bottle. What? What are you doing? Who are you looking
Would you
for?
happen to have lodgings for the evening? Or the
You know-
morning, I should say?
Do you know what time it is?
No.
It's late. That's what time it is. Why bother me when it's so late? You have gold.
We have money.
Better.
I also have salted walnuts.
And we have apples. We can pay in food.
I prefer the gold.
Golden, delicious apples.
How many rooms do you need? What is that thing? Is that an owlbear?
It's just Sir Pen.
I wasn't talking about the triton. I was talking about that owlbear of yours. Is that coming in too?
I mean, if you have a place for him to stay so he's a little bit more sheltered from the cold, that would be appreciated. But he doesn't have to be in your establishment directly.
Oh, he's very well behaved.
More so than
Yeah.
some of your customers, I reckon.
The Astrid sort of like pats Sir Pen on the back, trying to get your attention, Sir Pen, so you can cast your spell.
Oh, yeah, for talk to
Yeah.
Albert.
Speak with
How
animals.
to Albert.
Yeah. Let's talk. All right.
Doolittle it up.
I
What am I telling him?
I smell animals. Horses.
Not for you. Maybe later.
But I could stay with them, right?
As long as you don't
Yeah.
eat them.
Yeah, you're not eating them, right?
You'll bring me other
We'll
meat.
get you other. We will.
All
I'll
right.
make sure that Lily gets you some food. Yeah.
No tasting the horses.
Yeah. Horse doesn't taste so good.
Yeah, there's a communal stable down the block. Horses are still only horses around here. But they're tough, sturdy, used to the cold weather. Your owlbear shouldn't frighten them too much. And the rest of you, what, 2 rooms? I think I have 2 available.
Oh, we just need one. We're spending money.
Well,
One
if you
room.
have one with 4 beds,
I don't have one with 4 beds, no.
One bed will do.
one with 2 beds,
One room, one
I
bed.
have a room with 2 beds and another room with 1 bed. Those are the rooms I have.
I'll take the one with 1 bed.
All right. That's 1 gold.
Ah,
Here you go. Wait, do we pay now?
Yeah, you
Here
do.
you go.
well, who's paying for the other room?
I can.
is it 1 gold per room? Or 1 gold altogether?
I think you said
1
all together.
gold per room.
Oh. How much for this table?
This must be a nice place.
Oh, it's the nicest in Thor.
Is Thor nice?
It's the gem. The gem of Torn.
Hmm.
Kind of gem. Citrine?
Are you a gem person?
Sometimes. When I see something I like.
Look, this is my place, and it's the finest you'll find. It does not look like the finest you'll find. Don't need a high perception check to see that. Well, who's paying me my other gold?
Oh,
I will.
oh, nice.
Very good. All right, well, send your Albert to the stables. Let old ham-fisted Erin deal with that in the morning. And welcome to Camp Delvers. He sort of throws the door wide. Ostrid goes off toward where he smells horses. And you go into a dimly lit common area of an inn. Some of the chairs are in disarray, legs broken off. The general smell of old beer is sort of heavy in the air. There's a few coals smoldering on a fire in the side. He goes over behind the bar, takes out 2 keys, comes back around and hands one to you, Dromm, and one to you, Sir Pen. It's like up the stairs. Rooms 2 and 3 on the left.
Thank you.
And we'll be serving breakfast bright and early in the morning.
Ooh, that sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night, then. He sort of goes back behind the bar through another door. You guys are left alone in the common area.
All right.
Uh,
Let's go hunker down for the
so
night.
you head up. I set my alarm for bright and early.
Yeah, you guys go upstairs. The stairs creaking as you go. You get up to the first door, which has a 2 sort of, again, wood burned into it. Kind of matches the sign outside.
Dibs.
Dromm. Oh! Well, Dromm and Sir Pen have the keys.
Yeah, nice try. I'm gonna say with Dromm. Kidding.
Wait, but he only has 1 bed.
Dibs on 3.
Oh yeah. What do
All
I
right,
have 2?
You guys have a good night.
We have 2. He has 1.
Okay, so you and Vinny are gonna bunk up.
If there's a larger bed, I'm not sleeping in a single with him.
Yeah, I need my space.
He likes to. He can be Lil Spoon. All right.
I guess we look into the respective bedrooms perhaps
Yeah,
and just kind of
yeah.
see what we're talking about.
Maybe Dromm
Yeah,
has the
the one with 1 bed, it looks like a twin. And the one with 2 beds looks like 2 twins. Not exactly huge.
We
There are
put them all
some...
together.
I think Vinny's sleeping on the floor.
If I'd known, I would have gone with Ostrid.
It's not too late.
It probably isn't.
I see the situation and then will excuse myself to go into the 1 bedroom or the 1 bedded room and wish everyone a good night.
Wait, he's in the 1 bed.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing. He is the largest of all of us.
That's fair.
Yeah. This twin-sized bed, Dromm, you need to almost be in the fetal position to fit completely on it. You're so tall.
I mean, is there floor space in the like,
There's
are
a
the
bit of
2
floor
rooms
space.
approximately the same size so that
No, definitely not.
This kid is dwarves.
Is there like a box spring on this thing or is it like a platform bed or what?
A box spring? That's generous. It's more just a thicker mattress. I mean, it's not terrible. Seems clean enough, but it is a small bed.
Okay.
A lot of dwarves in this town.
I wonder if perhaps is there enough room on the floor that I could take the mattress off of the bed and put it on the floor, and that way
Yes,
if I have
you
to
could-
dangle off of it,
You could
I'm-
sort of shove the bed up against the wall, make a little more room, put the mattress there, and then have a smaller differential between mattress to non-mattress.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Perfect.
Maybe put my feet up on a pillow on the ground. Yeah.
Well, there's only
Then
one
Lily
pillow.
will take the bed and she'll just put like some padding down from her own bag.
All right. Looks like Vinny and Sir
Got a
Penn
roommate.
Vinny and Sir Penn are fighting over. Oh, you're going in that room. Okay, all right, fair enough.
Well, if
You guys
he's not
both
going
went
to
into
use
the single room.
Fighting. I paid for the room.
All right, so Lily, you're using the bed frame with your own padding. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll use
right.
some of like my clothes and
Yeah. That makes sense.
stuff like that just to. Because I mean, we obviously can sleep outside. We must have something to
Oh yeah, you've got thick cloaks,
the
and
bed rolls or whatever.
bed rolls and thick cloaks. Yep.
All right.
Okay, well, good night.
Good night. Long
See you in
rest.
the morning.
Good night.
All right. You guys fall asleep. Find what comfort you may. While not as cold as outside, it's not the warmest in either, but you make do. You wake to a dim light and rain, or I should say a wintry mix, sleeting against the window. Each room has a window. And you get up. You do smell some food. You smell some food from downstairs. But it does seem to be pretty miserable weather.
Ugh, we should just stay in today.
I'm gonna head downstairs.
All right, Vinny heads downstairs.
Do we still get a decent enough rest though?
Yes, yeah, you've had the benefits of a long rest.
Long rest.
I'm going to go downstairs too. Lily, would you like any, I don't know, leaves or whatever you eat?
I don't eat leaves.
What?
Have you not seen what I've been eating? I've been eating like Yeti and rabbit, and I think we even had some giant.
I'm usually just too busy eating myself, to be honest.
You eat yourself?
I myself am eating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I'll go downstairs and I will order something from whatever they have.
Okay, can you get me some too?
Well, I don't know what you want, so you'll have to go down there and pick. And then once you're down there, then I can bring it back up to you, but you have to go down and order it.
Okay.
So Vinny's going down? Who else is going down?
I'm going down.
We're all going down.
All right. You guys head downstairs. There's a few people in the common area. And the pale-faced dwarf, still carrying their green glass bottle, approaches. How'd you sleep?
With my eyes closed.
Whoa.
Low and with your eyes closed.
Good.
Well, what'd I tell you? Finest establishment here in Thor, eh?
It was something.
Well, we haven't been able to compare it to anything else, but I'll take your word for it.
How's
Although
your
you
breakfast? Is it the finest breakfast?
Oh, absolutely. I've got something cooking that you wouldn't believe.
Dwarf eggs.
What?
I believe it's dwarven eggs. Vinny.
Oh, sorry.
Dwarven eggs. Aye. That's what they call it. No. It's well, you'll just see what it is. And he goes and
Oh my goodness,
You
what
can
are we
see-
getting ourselves into?
you can see the other people sitting there eating. They have these bowls of some kind of like steaming, maybe porridge. It's like a cross between a porridge and a soup.
Oh, it's gruel.
It does smell good. It smells good.
As long as it smells good and it's warm, I don't know if I care that much.
It smells good and it's warm. He comes over with miraculously balancing 4 bowls of it somehow, and puts it down on the table.
Don't tell me what it is until I've actually tried it.
What it is delicious.
Well, yes, but don't tell me what it actually is until I've decided if I like it or not.
You'd have to do a lot more than just pay me for a night's rest to get my secret recipe anyway.
Okay, so I take a spoonful of it.
Yeah, give it a try.
All right. Do I have to roll?
No, Just have to try it.
Okay, I'm trying it.
It's good.
I take a decent sized mouthful, but not like overly big. Like a spoonful.
It's definitely warm. It's almost hot. You have to like, ooh. There are, its consistency is that of like not a thick oatmeal, but not a thin oatmeal. Somewhere in between. It does have some bits that you can crush easily with your teeth. There's some bits that sort of like you have to chew a little bit. And the overall look of it is sort of a lightish brown with some darker hues to it. Some of the chewy bits correspond with those. You feel like, but overall it's good. Well spiced and warm, filling.
I'm not gonna find out what it is. I'm just gonna eat it and enjoy a hot meal.
Yes.
I'm still cold.
You're out of the elements. Somehow, seeing the sleet hit the panes of glass in the common room makes you feel all the warmer being inside.
Is there a fire going on?
There is a fire. It was just coals last night when you came in, but it has been stoked up, and it is roaring cheerfully in the common room.
Can I cast Mage Hand and have it feed me? So I don't have to do anything.
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Is it invisible mage hand or is it visible?
Well, since part of my secret's out that I was nobility, I might as well act it. So I will be fed at breakfast by my magical hand.
Wow. Okay.
So yes, this is very nice. The roaring fire, being fed how I deserve, and you guys are here.
Cheers.
Hey.
I clink gruel spoons with him.
with the
mage hand.
Mage hand. Clink those spoons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have a nice. After a long travels, feels good.
Should we get the bear for breakfast?
Oh yeah. Lily will do that.
Can we sending stone the owl bear?
No, he doesn't have a sending stone.
Can we get him one?
Do we have any like leftover like rabbits or something like that from our? I'll just ask the proprietor if he has any decent raw meat that I could purchase, or if he knows where I could get, like from a butcher, some raw meat.
I've got a hunk of ham in the back. Looking for lunch?
No, I'm looking for something that I could feed to our companion.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I'd sell it to you for a couple silver.
Do you think it's enough to fill the stomach of an owlbear, or do you think I'm going to need more?
It's not the freshest of meat, but it's a good amount.
All right, I'll hand him, I guess a couple silver. A couple is 2, right? Like
Yep.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, and then
it seems like your breakfast is included with the room.
Oh, hey.
That's nice. Okay, so passing on a couple silver. Silver 2.
Are there any special drinks at this establishment?
Special drinks?
Yes.
Who do you take me for? Of course I got special drinks. I'm the best inn in the town.
Ooh.
Looking
We'll take
to,
4 of your of your specialists.
Looking
Your
to
most
twist
special.
your beard this early in the morning, eh?
Ooh, I don't have a beard.
No, you have a mustache.
Do I have a beard? Yes. Don't twist it though.
All right, Lily's gonna go bring the hunk of ham over to the stables.
Okay. All right, Lily.
She'll probably have asked a basic direction and gotten her cloak or something, so she's not out in the elements.
You can't smell the horses?
Well, with the sleet, I don't know. Well, it might smell like wet horses. I don't know.
All right, you go. We'll get to you in a second. So you guys are ordering. How many people are ordering?
We'll take 4.
Yeah.
They're on me since you guys got the rooms.
Oh, thanks, Vinny. A scholar and a gentleman.
All right. He brings over a 4 what looks like steins, and he sets them down. And it looks like a stout beer is in it. Kind of stout, thick beer, thick head on it.
Looks pretty good.
Well, cheers. And then I just drink.
Is there
All
a
right.
name for this drink?
It's called the beer.
As you swig it down, it is very spicy. It's very spicy, and almost immediately, literal steam starts to come out of your ears, and you're all like looking at each other like, "What the heck?" And you see over to the side, you see Gimdelver sort of like laughing to himself.
I excuse myself to go outside.
Let off some steam.
Is there snow on the ground?
There is slushy snow on the ground, yeah.
I go and find a not so dirty patch of it and stick my face into it.
All right, fair enough. Your tongue is soothed as the the not so dirty slush enters your mouth a bit.
Can I cast control flames?
You can cast control flames on the fire in the fireplace, but
I think
no,
I just
not.
make it worse.
It's
You
not
can make it
actual
big.
flames coming out of your ears. It's just steam
can
coming
make
out
it
of your ears. All right, Lily, you head out down the street a bit in the direction that he roughly pointed. There's a couple people out and about, not like a ton. It's kind of crappy weather, as I mentioned. But you quickly find the stables, and you sort of look inside, and you see a person laid out, knocked on the ground, unconscious. Astrid is sort of there. Looks a little bit, if it's possible for an owlbear to look sheepish. Looks a little sheepish. Person's alive. They just seem like they're knocked out.
Okay. So I will check on the person, but I'm going to go over to Ostrid first.
Yep.
And I'm going to give him the ham. And although I know he won't completely understand me, I am going to say that I'll try to find him fresher meat. And I point down at the guy.
Astrid sort of goes.
And so I'll go and check on the guy.
Yeah, he's gonna have a headache, but he seems fine.
Okay. Is it possible to like bring him to?
Sure, yeah.
Give him a little slap on the cheeks. I don't think I have an ability to heal. I have a potion of healing, but I'm not using it on him.
Hit him with that ham.
You sort of like give him a little shake here and there, and whoa, and he sees Ashton. Oh, it's the beast.
So I'm going to try to calm him down and say, I think you both scared each other, and my companion here took instinct and maybe swatted at you, but didn't mean to. Was just afraid of you. They always say they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
Is that what they say?
Well,
This is your beast?
that's the saying. Well, I mean, he doesn't belong to me, but he is with me in my traveling group.
I see. Are the horses safe?
As long as he gets his food elsewhere, yes, the horses will be completely safe. And I'm here to pay for his lodgings at the stable.
All right. Yes, sort of gets. All right. Yes. Of course. Lodgings. 5 silver.
5 silver, is that per day?
Yes. Standard rate.
Okay. All right. So I give him a full gold,
Definitely calms
Whoa.
down even more.
and I say that because it's 10 silver per gold, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'll tell him that that's for the previous night and today.
Oh.
Because I'm
All
assuming
right.
that we might stay an extra night, so like
Well,
till
that's
tomorrow or something.
I see that's all in order then. When did you and your friend come in last night?
Oh, very, 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 very late at night, early in the morning, maybe 2, 3 a.m. If that's how time works around here.
I see. All right. Well. Yes. Well. Very good. Carry on. Sort of looks at Astrid and quickly heads out.
All right. I'm going to go over and just kind of maybe pet Astrid, make sure
Sure.
he's not feeling abashed anymore.
All right. You guys, the steam doesn't last long coming from your ears, and it calms down pretty quick. And you are, you finish up your morning stew, your morning soup thing.
I suppose I come back inside.
Yes, if you want to.
Now, does that happen every time you take a sip?
I think a certain amount has to be imbibed for that to happen, but yeah.
There will be no second time.
Sort of comes up to you.
Does it warm you from the inside? Because I haven't tried it yet.
There is one here for you.
There's no. It's just the normal.
It's just
beer
spicy.
in there. Yeah, it's very spicy. What'd you think there? That big one, you seem to enjoy that, huh?
I've killed men for less.
Noted. Noted. Well, now that you've slept in the finest establishment, had the finest breakfast and the finest drink in all of Thor, what does the day hold for you?
How's the weather look to be this afternoon?
Looks crappy. Real crappy. Sleet like this is especially dangerous if it then freezes over.
Sure. Vinny will explain what we're doing here.
Turns toward Vinny.
Yes, of course.
Don't you wish Lily was back?
I remember exactly why we were going where we're going. We're heading towards Torin.
You're
Torn.
They're in Torn now.
The more Torin part of it than here. This is less Torin than it could be.
It is arguably as far east as you could get.
See. Okay. We are looking for... Where did Lily go? We are looking to see where our
The
companion
stables.
went.
We
Yeah.
come here to find Lily.
Yeah. Would you like
I mean-
an apple?
Don't get me wrong, most people that go to Thor are just passing through on their way. one
Wait,
way
how
or
do we
the
know
other.
Lily's here?
Oh, shit.
Wait, what? No, Lily's
I walked it with you.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I thought we were talking Agnes. Sorry. I thought you were talking about Agnes.
Oh.
different Agnes.
I think
different
while
lore.
I'm with Astrid, I'm going to have a conversation with Agnes and catch up with her.
Right?
Yes, well, I did sync the timelines before this session, and you are exactly 1 week ahead of Agnes and company killing the Black Dragon.
Okay.
That would actually, no, that would happen later today. So they have defeated Falrith. You would know that.
Okay.
So we
Wait,
do
the Black Dragon that kidnapped the Duke?
Yeah, we killed him. Not me. Other folks.
Oh.
Finric, other
Yeah.
other
Okay.
Steve.
The news has reached us somehow.
Do we know
You're
that?
about to find that out.
Oh, okay.
Lily
No.
is finding that out now.
Technically,
Got it.
what you can find out this morning is that they killed Falrith.
Right.
Okay, well, tomorrow you'll find out.
Wait, no, I said you're a week ahead. What am I
A
talking
week
about?
ahead.
A week ahead, not a day. Oh yeah, a
No,
week.
we're planning. We're planning.
Yeah.
So we know all of this.
No, we know nothing.
So a week earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Right now-
no, I'm
After.
totally wrong. I'm totally wrong. I'm so sorry. It
We're a week
was a
behind.
week ago. The dragon
In
has
which
the dragon
So it
has
has
been
happened
dead
in
for a
our-
week.
Oh, so then we're finding this all out now. Okay.
Yeah.
You're finding everything out. Now the question is, what has the other group been doing for a week? That's the real question. And how does it mesh
I
with your
still
group?
feel like probably the headline's going to be that we killed the dragon.
Right. We're probably trying to figure out how to get the tablet at this point.
Yeah. Take a little
And
while.
that's what we're doing here.
We're also trying
We need
to
the
find
tablet,
tablets.
and we think the king of Torn has been kidnapped by a dragon.
No, he hasn't been kidnapped by a dragon. He's been sending weapons to. So Agnes would probably tell Lily about the whole weapon thing from the King of Torin.
And about Sir Penn's crew and
Yeah, Sir Penn.
imprisoning and
Your crew was doing some side quests without your approval because they hadn't seen you in a long time and they needed to make money. They were worried.
Was Ken involved?
No, Ken seems to be
Dead.
MIA.
We haven't
Yeah.
heard from him for a long
He
time.
might be dead.
He doesn't seem so broken up.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they went to Torin via one of your boats. Something Destiny. What was it called?
It was a boat.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
what
yeah.
was
there
it
something
called?
Destiny. It was Forbidden Destiny. No.
Floating Destiny.
Floating Destiny. That's right.
well, what?
No, it might not have been Destiny. I don't
No.
remember.
It was.
It's been so long,
The
I can't
hunting-
remember my boat.
It was the hunting crab,
Yes.
The
captained
Hunting
by
Crab.
captained
Of
by
Destiny.
Saphir the Quick, and the first mate is a woman named Osana.
Son about you.
So then, yeah, they brought back some weapons that they were going to give to the Duke to make money, and so Agnes and the Ateum pretty much stole it and hid it in your offices.
Okay.
But then they found them, but it doesn't really matter because we killed the Duke, right? So. Well,
Yeah.
we
The
didn't
fake
kill the
Duke.
Duke.
The
We
fake-
killed
the
the
fake
Black
Duke.
Back to the
Dragon.
Duke.
Yeah,
And-
but the Duke still owes us money. So
He
And
does.
the Duke still
Yeah.
owes us money.
Yes, he does.
So we're probably trying to reinstate the Duke as
Mhm.
the Duke.
and his
too.
debts. Yeah.
Mhm.
Bring him back safely
For our own
So
sake.
ensure that he can pay his debts.
Yeah, go over his checkbook.
and
first thing.
figure out how we're going to deal with Shogun Moondrop
Mhm.
because the real Duke's not married to her.
That's easy. We just knock her tower over.
Okay.
Her
We're going to take the tablet piece that's in the tower.
Yeah. So these are all things that Agnes is probably describing to Lily as their future plans.
Got it. This was like our Zach Morris timeout where
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Frozen.
So I guess after spending some quality time with Ostrid and probably just petting him and scratching behind his owlbear ears or feathers or whatever, I'm probably having a conversation with Agnes
All right.
silently.
Okay, so if we're looking for a tablet piece,
Shall we search the rest of the rooms in this inn?
looking for a tablet piece.
Yep.
Because that's where they're going to have it, in the finest establishment in Thor.
I mean, someone already took one of the beds apart in the room, so might as well finish it.
I don't know. Some rooms have like Bibles in them. Like maybe if this place doesn't doesn't do that. Maybe they do tablet pieces.
Should we ask our waiter, or is that too much info?
Well, we're looking for the Great White Dragon, right? Like that's ultimately.
Yes. Hey, waiter.
Aye.
Have you heard any tales about dragons around here? Past or present?
I mean, it's common knowledge that Snowcrest is the dragon of Torin, but hasn't been around these parts, I would say, in a couple hundred years. That's more of a Western Torin problem. I don't really care about Snowcrest.
Oh. Is it friend or foe? Like, it's not a friendly dragon, right? That people love?
A friendly dragon.
Yeah.
No. A friendly dragon. No. But as far as I know, the king and his palace over in Handar has not had to deal with Snowcrest in quite a long time. Probably a good thing. He's probably grown.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's that?
Where is Snowcrest said to live then?
I mean, certainly west of these mountains. If I was someone looking to find a dragon, there is. There's a fella in town. He's one of the only ones that's been known to get the teeth. You could maybe talk to him, see if he knows anything about the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
What is his name?
What
Something
is his name?
short. Something short and scary like Gora, or Gorn. I think it's Gorn.
Gorn. Lives in Torin.
Gorn from porn?
Yeah, I suppose that is, what do they call that? A rhyme.
Where would we find him?
Oh, well, he doesn't have quite as good a taste as you folks. So, he might be at the Chillwind, I suppose.
The Chillwind. Right.
Yeah, it's not quite up to the authenticity of my fair establishment.
It is quite authentic here.
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Sorry, is that one L, two N's?
Oh, the name? I'm not one for much spelling.
Gotcha.
I'm not even sure that's his name.
Can you point us in the direction? Oh, I meant the Tillwind, not the...
Oh, the Chillwind.
Chillwind.
Chillwind. Oh, that's there's at least two L's in it.
Okay.
Extra chill.
Where can we find that?
Oh, it's a little further in, closer to the western side of the pass.
Gotcha.
Thor is pretty much a city between two peaks, as it were.
All right. I guess Lily is going to return.
All right, Lily returns.
We catch Lily up on Gorn.
Lily
Born
catches.
and born.
Okay. And I'll catch everybody up on what Agnes has shared.
Oh.
So the Duke is back.
Well, the real Duke is being reacclimated into his role.
He owes us money.
Well, no, he doesn't owe you. Well, he owes you money. He doesn't owe anyone else here money.
I think he owes me money.
Yeah, it was for pen money.
Yeah, we all paid for his our transport just to get to him.
Must we saved him?
What?
I think he owes Dromm some money and Agnes.
Yeah, he does.
The only person that I thought he owed money to was Agnes and Vinny for paying for his teleportation from what was it, Jasper? What was the place in the desert?
Oh gosh.
The Bard City.
Oh yeah, that sandy place.
Yeah.
We
That's,
teleported to him.
Jasper. I can't remember the place, but from there back to Wesleyville. That's the only person that, or the only time that I think he owed money, like that he
No.
said he pays back. I don't know.
We
if
went
he
to
said-
him.
Well, that was like we were supposed to find Skulldrake, but we never found Skulldrake because Skulldrake's dead.
I thought we did find him.
Somebody sent us a message. Come, we'll pay you back. And that's all I remember.
I got that message too.
Yeah.
Oh, were you in like Toulouse or something?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we went or Gorson or something.
But that's.
That's right.
I thought all of you guys were already in Duluth. And it was other people that had to get there.
No, we took like some crazy expensive transport system because we were like in Dessen when we went through the astral plane, I think.
No,
Yeah, we
no,
teleported back.
I think you're confusing Agnes and Vinny. You were in Alon. No, not Alon. Augsburg. You were like in Augsburg. But I guess you had to get from Augsburg to South Gorson.
Yeah, I had to could have used it, whatever
Okay.
that expensive.
All right. Well then.
Yeah.
He's right on all accounts.
Okay.
Duke owes us money.
Okay.
We're gonna get it.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
You think he'll even remember anything?
Of course.
I mean, of course. He's
Yeah.
been like beaten to heck and like had his soul ripped out and left in some ethereal world where there's only a tiny little silver string of soul connecting to the real world.
I have a thought though. If we perhaps first find Snowcrest and destroy it and take the tablet piece, then we can also take its money.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And we also need to get like the teeth of some like burrowing creature thing
Oh right. That
for that guy
Yeah.
in Silence.
Mhm.
Are we going back there though?
No, we might, but he was going to give us a bag of holding for it. Oh, wait, we already have a bag of holding. I wouldn't mind a bag of holding myself. So if we happen to run across one of these creatures, let's just take its teeth.
Okay.
But since we can't remember which one, we'll just take the teeth of everything we see.
Well, I think the guy described it to us that they're very fierce creatures that burrow under the ground
Moles.
and they like cold. I don't know if they're worm-like. I think they were serpent worm-like.
Hmm.
I think we'll know them.
No. So
Let's
we'll go to the Chillwind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
all right, you guys.
Sir Ben,
Yeah. Down.
down for the Chillwind.
He wants another fire drink.
Yeah.
You head out into the sleet, immediately chilling yourselves. Bring your cloaks around you as you meander down the main drag. With the weather the way it is, there's not a lot of people. The ones you do see are bundled up. But you can see in the, albeit through clouds, light that filters through, you can see that Thor is sort of built in a couple of tiers on either side as it winds this valley, curving between two peaks lost in the clouds above. The buildings are half in the mountain, half outside, very much sort of clinging and trying to seek shelter from what must be sort of raging winds that can blow through this canyon at times. But you continue down, and you come eventually to a very nice-looking inn with a sign, blue against the gray backings of the most of the building, with gold lettering that says the Chillwind Resort.
Looks okay.
I'm wondering if we should stay here tonight.
Doesn't look really as bad as the guy described.
It might be so nice it doesn't have any vacancies. Sometimes that happens.
Let's prepare for the worst. Should
Well,
we go in?
let's go in. I'm going to ask about possible lodgings.
All right. You guys enter into the Chillwind, and you notice it actually has a two doors, so you can like go into a little room and sort of close out the cold wind.
Oh, a
before you go in.
foyer.
Yeah, foyer. Foyer of sorts.
Does it blow hot air on you as you walk under it?
It doesn't quite do that. But you're nonetheless very impressed. And you walk in, you see sort of maybe a well-to-do traveler over in the far table. You see a very scruffy individual sitting off to your left. And at the table right in front of you, you see familiar sandy-haired visage talking to a woman.
Mr. Baggins.
Oh,
Is it Baggins?
hey, do I know you?
No, but I feel like we know you.
What brings you here? I'm Shivery Baggins.
Shivery. Shiver me timbers.
I thought it'd be Shorty Baggins.
All right. Shivery.
We need directions to your nearest dragon.
The dragon? What are you even talking about? There's no inn called the Dragon here.
Yes, there's a dragon, and a man named Gorn may know how to get us to him.
When you say that out loud, you hear a coming from the guy at the table over here to the left.
Ooh.
Bless you.
Who sent you?
That's an interesting question. I look at the other guys and be like, did someone send us?
Yeah, who's that guy?
Well,
The dwarf.
we were considering searching out a particular white dragon, and someone from the other inn closer to the entrance of the city mentioned that you were the only person that they had ever heard of that had maybe seen or come across of this dragon.
Sounds like you've been hanging out at Gamdelver's shithole.
Well, it's quite authentic.
Come, sit. Let's trade stories.
Ooh.
All right. So let's sit. Should we get a round of specialty drinks?
Yes. Is there a bar wench?
There is a
Barkeep.
server.
Right. One round of your finest house specialties.
Ah, the fourth bell?
Yes.
Very well. All of you will have a same flight?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Can
a
I
flight.
see your gold up front?
Oh, how much is it?
It's 2 gold for a full flight.
Holy hellcats.
Is a full flight necessary in order to get the full effect?
We'll
or
all split one.
we get a flight and share amongst the 4 of us?
You could. It would weaken the effects.
I throw a platinum down.
My God. Look at that guy spend money.
quickly grabs it. Very good. Goes off. Goran notes this platinum drop and looks again at all of you. Who did you say you were again?
Well, we didn't say we were anybody.
We did.
I'm Dromm.
Oh, one
Dromm.
of us.
You're the brains of the operation, Dromm.
I think you could say that.
I'm Sir Pen. I am not the brains.
Did you say that as Vinny in that voice?
Yes.
I think Lily's doing
comedy.
a face palm at this point.
He looks to you, Dromm, again. He's like, you keep him around for laughs, and first one you're going to eat if things get tight.
The first one, the owlbear will eat.
Ah, you got an owlbear, too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Why
really.
does the owlbear have us?
Definitely has you.
He has me.
You're smitten.
Yeah.
So,
Have you seen
what can
that?
you tell us
White
about
dragon?
Snowcrest?
I mean, I usually trouble myself hunting the remores,
The what?
Yeah.
No.
the worms of the ice.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, if you're going to be hunting them anytime soon, we would certainly help out if we could get maybe some of their teeth.
Yeah, we need one.
Ah, sent by a mage, were you?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. We didn't ask them what their profession was.
Apple mage.
It's considered rude where we're from to ask.
I see. Yeah, no, the Ramirez, they're wily. It's best to get one on its own. If you want to be successful, that is.
So they're tough, are they?
Aye.
Have you taken one down by yourself?
Almost once. But usually I'll have some folks with me.
Well, we're with you.
Remains to be seen. But Snowcrest is a different beast altogether. If you see that shadow darken, you best be digging yourself a hole quick.
Well, have you not heard about the defeat of the Black Dragon in Wesleyville?
I admit I haven't.
Well, recently
been on
a
the
Black
road.
Dragon had been terrorizing Wesleyville, and a team of 4 adventurers took the dragon down.
Well, aren't they very proud of themselves? I suppose that's you folks?
Could be.
Well, they happen to be a part of our larger group, but we have split up to search for different dragons. You know, try to divide and conquer.
I thought you were just trying to be false modest, so it actually wasn't you four. But you're looking for your own dragon. Ah, I get it. Well, I don't know anything about this black dragon, but I know about Snowcrest. And, freeze your bones as you stand. Tear you up later as a snack.
So we would most likely want to go in there with frost protection and resistance.
I don't think you'd much want to go anywhere near it, no matter your resistance.
Well, we might be compelled to.
Mm-hmm.
Is Snowcrest older than some of the other dragons? Has Snowcrest been around a lot longer that Snowcrest has more power than others?
I consider myself to be a hardy individual, but I don't make differences between dragons, miss.
All right.
I
Be that
mean,
as it
a
may,
dragon's a dragon.
do you know where we could find it?
Oh. The rumors that I've heard is somewhere in central, northern Torin is where Snowcrest's lair lies. And so I make it my point to stay away from there when I'm hunting the Remores.
Would Snowcrest most likely be in a cave within the mountains?
Again, I've never heard of anyone finding Snowcrest there, or at least that have told about it.
Have you heard of anyone who's found Snowcrest and hasn't told about it?
I heard of plenty of people who have, over the years, thought that they could find Snowcrest, but haven't heard of any of those folks coming out alive. They disappear into the wilderness, and they don't come back.
Maybe they find him and like it there.
Yeah, maybe Snowcrest is like, welcome to my home. Come and out of the cold.
I admit I've never thought of it that way, and I doubt that's the case.
That sounds great.
Dragons, at least white ones at least, don't care much for the sun.
For the sun. All right.
Well, perhaps we can talk more about all this over a worm hunt.
You're going to be my new team.
Sure will.
Well, if you're buying drinks like you are today, why not? And with that, the woman comes up and she puts down. So you said, 5, 3, 4, 5. She puts down 5 sort of little wooden constructs that have slots for 4 sort of these crystal glasses that maybe seem like their bases would be too narrow to stand on their own, but slotted almost like test tubes in this wooden rack. There you go, a full flight of our finest ice wines. Enjoy.
Ooh, it's always fine.
Ooh, how fancy.
Have you had this before?
Well, I've had Torin ice wine before, but not the 4th bell flight.
Well, enjoy the first 3, and when you have that 4th one, it mixes with whatever you had before, and it really packs a wallop.
Oh boy.
Well, fortunately, I didn't have what you guys had before,
What?
except for gruel. But all right, so Lily's gonna start her first flight or her first drink of the flight.
I will have Mage Hand serve me mine.
He looks a little taken aback at that. It's a visible mage hand? Mage hand?
Yes, it is invisible.
What does it look like? How would
No,
you describe it?
invisible.
It's invisible.
Oh, it's invisible.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one gets up and like pours itself. He definitely takes note of that. The first one is it's like a crisp, clear berry ice wine. Bursts on your tongue, tastes absolutely amazing.
Well, this was a great idea.
You can hardly taste the alcohol.
It's true.
I wonder what kind of berries.
Give me a history check.
Well, they're old berries.
Well, being interested in all of the
Virology.
Centralia, no, but possibly being a politician in my future, I got a 29.
29! Holy Moses!
Wow.
You are quite sure that this is some kind of elderberry ice wine.
Oh, hence the history check for elders. All right, I'm gonna have Mage Hand feed me my second.
All right. It is another. This is a little less sweet. I would say semi-sweet. Almost tastes healthful. Wonderful taste. Probably also in the berry realm, if you had to guess. But
Feeling good. Feeling pretty good.
Yeah, delicious. If anything, a little more delicious than the first because it's not overly sweet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Going for number 3.
Lily might beg to differ.
You don't like it?
Well, I like the sweet one.
Fair enough.
She's young.
Well, maybe the next one will be sweet.
The next one has a slight gold tinge to it, and as you try that one, again, it is. It's probably the same amount of semi-sweetness as the second one, but it has these extra floral notes to it.
It's like flowers. Gold.
A fruity bouquet.
It tastes like a garden, but like a nice garden.
Ah, you are the brains of the operation. He's following along too.
Dromm just sort of beams inside.
Glowing blue.
All right. Taking the last one. Lily's not afraid.
Serpan, you keeping pace with us?
Yeah, I can handle this stuff. I drink like a fish.
Yeah, the final one. The final one is strongly of blueberry. Again, of course, but in ice wine form. And as you drink the final one, I would like you all to roll a d4 for me.
Ooh, a D4. Where is it?
4.
4.
Ooh, I got a 4 as well.
I got a 4.
Whoa!
I got a 4.
No, you did
Oh,
not.
God, 4.
4 4s. All right, I gotta roll for Gorn. I got a 4 too. Look at this.
What?
Look at this.
How did we do that?
That's 1/4 to the 5th.
That is crazy.
Wait, should we just roll again? What is that?
Yeah, as you all drink the last one, you feel this sort of euphoric feeling as it travels. You can almost feel it like traveling down. You know almost exactly where it is in your body as everything about the room seems brighter, more alive. You sort of look at each other. You notice things about each other that you haven't noticed before. Yeah, Sir Pen, you notice a little fold in one of Dromm's ears that seems just perfectly made. Just like it's like the most perfect ear fold you've ever seen before in your life. Dromm, for your part, you're looking at Goran and you see a scar on his right forearm, and it almost traces a perfect shape of a tree that when you were growing up in the mountains, it was one of your favorite trees to climb when you were still young and only about 4 or 5 feet tall. Lily, you look at Vinny and you see Vinny's hair is just amazing hair. It's like the texture to it, the fullness of it. Even having been on the road for so many days, it still has a luster to it and a softness to it that you've never noticed before.
She also thinks to herself, why is it that guys always have better features than girls?
And Vinny, you turn as you sort of feel this euphoric feeling. You turn and look at Sir Pen, and you just notice how well muscled his arms are, and just an absolute specimen of a triton. And you're just amazed. And you just all feel really, really good. And you almost feel more alive, almost like you've got more hit points than you did before.
Well, this was an excellent place to come to eat or drink.
Well, for 2 gold apiece, it better be. I don't think I could pack this one into flasks.
Ooh, this is a good one, though.
Sir Ben, are you like a fish man?
I spend some time in the water. I'm a triton. I'm glad that we're having this conversation now, Dromm.
Do you have trouble breathing right now?
I am adept at breathing outside as well.
So if we spilled water on you or you went out in the rain, which would you breathe?
Depends how much rain.
I think that he breathes the air no matter what. It's just the air is inside of the water.
Mm-hmm. But would my gills take it in, or would I breathe? I would probably just do a little bit of both.
If it's like really humid, you don't care.
Do you have visible gills, or is it like an internal thing?
Look at my picture. I don't think so. Let's see. I can't remember with tritons.
Wow, this drink is pretty amazing.
Yeah, this is good.
Goran sort of looks at all of you and he's like, I think I could drink the water and breathe it too.
You should do it.
Lily's reaching out to touch Vinny's hair.
Oh.
Vinny, are you part elf?
I am full elf. I am 100% noble elf. The heck am I?
Rome is just speechless.
Did you not know I was an elf?
You all look like people. Just tiny people.
Watch this. I stand up and do a backflip.
Hey,
Yeah.
you look like a limber person. Limber people.
All right. How long does this last? 4
I
hours?
hope all day.
The feeling will last it'll last all day, or unless you get damaged enough to knock yourself out of it, or to lose its benefits.
All right. Well, maybe we should go out hunting now.
My goodness.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, this is a great idea. I'll go get Ostrid. Is there a butcher shop? I'm going to need to feed him more.
Let's do it. Let's go now.
We'll
All
feed him the corpses of our prey.
Yes. That's no pressure.
Well,
Yes, we'll
then
all feed on
you're
the
going to have to
corpses.
tell him that because...
Oh, he'll pick up on it. Should we get some of this stuff for him?
Did we have a sign? Did we make up a sign for hunting? I feel like we did.
Yeah, you guys had a whole, you bonded over it, yeah. Yeah. I
So
think
that
you've
we
got-
don't actually have to use words. We had
Yeah, Lily.
like- signs and stuff like that for hunting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hunt.
When it comes to hunting, I could actually communicate with Ostrid. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's still fairly early.
How far do we have to go to get to a place where we can hunt these Amoris?
There's probably one behind the inn.
It won't be so close to Thor, but there might be some in the mountains. I know the signs.
Should we pack some provisions? Are we going to be out for a while?
I still have a ton of apples.
We might need a little more than just apples, friend.
We'll feast on the flesh of our prey.
We will definitely do that.
Do they taste good?
No,
Depends who our
not
prey
at
is.
all.
It's the sweetest.
They have so many legs. They're fueled by an internal flame. Even if you hit them with your axe, you'll get burned as you touch the hilt.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, gosh. Oh, they sound terrible. Why are we hunting these things again?
So
great.
many legs.
Ugh.
How are they on teeth?
Oh, they're full of teeth.
Okay. All right. So now I know not to touch my weapon when I hit them. Is it only when the weapon's in contact? Like,
If you hit him with a melee attack, you're liable to take damage.
okay, but what if I was to throw a dagger at it and then recall the dagger magically?
Well, you'd be more skilled than me, little miss.
Oh, yes. And I show him my bonded weapon.
You like do a throw and then it.
Yep.
return it? Impressive. Maybe this will be my easiest kill yet.
So I'm hoping that as long as the knife is not in contact when I'm touching it, it should be okay. All right. We'll try it out. There'll be a lot of
It's settled.
throwing.
We'll hunt.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll go get Ostrids. Where do we meet?
Meet on the western gate of the city. I'll gather my stuff from upstairs.
Will we
I'll meet you
return
there.
here afterwards eventually? Should we like store our belongings here or should we just take everything with us?
That's up to you folks. Depending on where we find it,
Okay.
I may come back here. I may take it to a more central location.
Okay. Maybe we should bring our stuff.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we've been traveling, so most of our stuff is in travel form anyway.
Hmm.
All right. Let's go grab our stuff.
All right.
Or get that bag of apples.
You go out into the cold sleet, still warmed by your drink, but a little bit sadder than when you were inside and it was nice. But you go retrieve Ostrid from the stables, retrieve your belongings that did you leave any in the other inn?
I mean, I figured that
I think I took all my stuff.
I don't
right.
I don't remember if we packed up or not, but
All right. And you head west to the gate, very much similar to the other side of Thor. The white brick wall sort of built in between, bridging the divide of the valley. Within that wall, a door, within that larger door, a smaller door. And I think that's where we'll leave things for tonight as you brace yourselves to exit probably around noon or so. On Dalk, no less.
oh boy.
Who's doing the typing?
Oh,
Shawn?
sorry, that's me. I was just noting that it's noon on dock. I
All right.
I like to journal.
Yes. Yes,
Drum
but
likes-
I write mine on paper.
Yeah, I thought Erin was the only one who took notes.
No. Stephen's very good at taking notes.
Oh, really? Tim
Amazing.
doesn't look like he takes notes.
I just remember it all.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Erin-
Well, I just remember my debts.
If someone owes you, is that what you mean?
Yes. I don't remember who I owe.
Why would I remember
That's up to
that?
them.
Their job.
Yeah, that sounds like their problem.
Exactly.
Amazing. All right. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see how this hunt goes next time on BND Live.